You're feeling like you're being touched, that may be me or Juice, I don't know. We recovered with attorneys for that kind of thing. But seriously, let somebody know, because some people are uneasy about that type of stuff. I will tell you that last night when we were setting up, we had activity happening here. Bob and I and Crystal were setting up cameras, and we were catching all sorts of shadow movement on stage. We caught that EVP of like a shuffle. Somebody was moving something on stage.
Something across the stage.
Yeah. So that just goes to show that we had played some rock music, and then when I played 40s music, they really responded.
Well, that's another thing, Dan. Are you planning on playing like doing some trigger music?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do that too. So what he's talking about is phasing. We'll play a little 1940s stuff. I really love that stuff because we think it fits the time period, and then we'll try again after that. So at least you're comfortable, and we got the air turned down somewhat, right? The air turned down, nice and cool.
There will be.
Yeah, it will be.
Then we could maybe turn some lights on too.
Yeah.
Dan, if there's a question.
Anyways,
don't worry about it. Just ask, or if there's no one.
Yeah, if you want to, just throw your hands up if I see it, and we can go do a question session. But we're going to do our first ghost box. So I'm going to ask everybody to be silent. If you want to start your recorders, go ahead. Everybody hear that okay? Got a microphone, I guess, who's trying. You hear it okay? Yeah, so I'm going to put this up here. Yes, I'm going to put it up. Did you hear that?
I heard microphone.
Somebody just mimicked what I said. Hello? I hear a bunch of responses already. Are you here with us tonight? Yes? What's your name? Hi. What's your name? Can we get a name? Everybody hear that all right? My name is Danny. You heard that? My name is Danny. What's your name?
Oh, Jacob.
Nice to stand up. All over it.
What's your name? I hear one at a time, please. I hear a lot of you speaking. Betty? How old are you? Can you tell us how old you are? I want to first by telling you that all these people here came to talk to you. We're not here to ask you to leave. We're not here to move you on. We're not here to judge you. We're just here to talk. Would you like to talk to these people? Are you lonely? Are you lonely? All right, you heard that?
I heard Dan.
Told us to get out. We're not going to get out. We're here to talk to you. I'm going to walk around so everybody can hear clear. Is it okay if I walk around your theater? Yep, okay. Thank you. What's your name? What? Okay, thank you. Do you know why we're here tonight? Thought I heard ghosts. Do you know why we're here tonight? I hear answers. I'm trying to get a clean reception for you. Dementia. Why would they say that? Okay, one person at a time, please. You see these people over here? Yes? Would you like to say hello to them? There's people, yes. How many people do you see in front of you? How many?
people do you see? I'm hearing spirits. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of things in the background as I move around. Come up to you guys here. How many people are over here in the middle? How many people? Are there a lot of people here? You're here looking for ghosts. I hear you in the background. One at a time. Loud and clear, please. What's this lady have in her hand? Do you know what that is? What is that? Do you see that light? Do you see the light in her hand? Yes? Okay. How many people are sitting right here in front of you? It's not three. How many people do you see right here? I'm pointing at them. How many people?
Just filming that one.
Two. Okay. Thank you. Can you read your shirt? Can you read your shirt for me? So as you see, it's not an exact science. You get a lot of crazy answers. You go to the back here. What about these people back here? Do you know any of these people? Whoa, do you know these people? Do you know why I'm asking you all these questions? We're trying to communicate with you. These people aren't here to hurt you, I promise. Is there something you'd like to say to everybody? Yes? What would you like to say? Wait. Okay. Well, tell them they're listening. What would you like to say to them? I hear a lot of ghosts in there. Are you? Is this your church? Is this your church? I've said my name twice tonight. Can you tell me my name? No, Doc's back there. Can you tell me my name? What's my name?
What is that?
No following. What's my name? Come on, you know my name.
That's his.
It's Danny, right? Right, thank you. Everybody hear that?
Yes.
What?
I did hear Dan.
I heard that earlier.
Sometimes it's hard for me to break it up. So that's a little example. We have a bunch of tools up here of the trade. We've got the cat. I see it. So we got a flashlight. Every ghost hunter should have a flashlight. How many people here are interested in ghost hunting? You want to kind of do it so you know the tricks of the trade, the tools. There's no secrets. I know a lot of groups get weird, they fight with each other. That was the inception of today's event, which is to try to have some sort of unity where even if we have differences, we talk, we try to get along. That's the only way that we're going to share ideas and get the answers we're looking for, right? Is to share the information. There's no trade secrets. You see it every week on the ghost shows. We're doing the exact same stuff. We're buying some of the same equipment. As you see up here, those of you that are in the back, you'll be able to see it here. If you stand up, you can look up here. We've got some people here that are using their phone for a camera. I definitely support using your phone for investigations if you put it on airplane mode, which means that you're not getting any incoming traffic. Because when you don't have it, do you? So when you're using your phone, it'll set off your K2s and stuff because you don't realize you're getting texts if you don't have notifications on, and it's a false positive. So I tell people if you use it for that, airplane mode. If not, if you can dedicate a phone to using for stuff. I know Randy, where'd he go?
He went to lock his Jeep.
Okay. So Randy uses a lot of phone apps. There's Randy. So I remember talking with Randy about that too. And you know, if you want to use the phones for your paranormal stuff, and you want to dedicate your phone to that, what I did was take all the apps off, none of that stuff, so I wouldn't get phone calls or anything. I've got 2 phones at home that I dedicate to this, and that's because I won't get incoming anything on it. So all I'm using it for is video, audio. Some of the apps I have some issues with, but we're not here to talk about that. Did he move?
I heard a noise.
Noise back there.
Yeah,
Big
I
bang.
heard
Yeah.
a loud bang.
Big bang.
And I'm going to do what everybody should do. We're going to go look. I'm going to make sure nobody's farting around with us.
That was a big bang. I swear I felt
Hello?
a woman earlier there, like, looking around the corner.
I think we have, do we have that door locked down there, Crystal? You know? Okay, so there's nobody there.
But there was something there.
Just
There
right
was
there.
some bang.
Something
Hello?
Big bang.
It sounded like something got like pushed over.
Can you do it again?
Lorna? Who? Oh, what are you doing? Okay, he's going to the bathroom, so that's Chris.
Debunked that
That's
one.
great. I couldn't have scripted that better. Yeah. So yeah, that was Chris. So what I did there was something that we're going to cover is debunking. So what you should do with anything that you catch, even here tonight, we'll try to look into it. We'll try to debunk it. What did everybody think of that ghost box session offhand?
That was
Pretty
great.
convincing.
That was way great.
Go to it and listen to them. And as I'm breaking down and we're finishing what we're doing like this, like an event, I keep recorders running. And somebody shushed us in the theater, and it's so loud you hear the echo in the theater. Now, none of us pay any attention because we don't hear it. But it's right in the room with us. So we're going to try that here for a second. I'll start it off. So if you guys want to start your recorders. I think I will not use this.
Everybody ready? If there's anybody here tonight in the theater, we heard you over the ghost box. That's what that device is called. I know that you may be from a different time, so you knew we were able to hear your voice over this little radio. We have other people here that have devices that will record your voice. That means that your voice will be locked into a small box or a device, and we play it back and we can hear you. We can actually hear your answers. So if you'd like to talk to us, we'd be eternally grateful. Those of you on stage, we heard you last night. We're going to play some music for you here in a moment, but we're going to walk the audience and let some people ask some questions. Can you tell me what year you were born? What year were you born? What was your favorite food? What'd you like to eat? Did you have children? How many children did you have? Again, we're here to communicate. Everybody here has good intentions. We're not here to judge any of you. We're not here to make you leave if you find comfort here. We just would like to know why you're here. Do you have something to say to us? Do you need help? What do you need help with? There seem to be a lot of you here. Are you from the church? I think I just heard a little movement behind stage. Could you do that again for everybody? You make some noise? I know you've all seen this on TV, so I'm going to ask it. Did you knock on something? Let us know you're here. A couple of rats. Like favorite food and babies. We get a lot of responses when we ask about children, raising family, especially food. How many people here got a favorite food? I got a favorite food, right? All right, I'm going to point some people out. I'm going to let you ask a couple of questions. Give about 30 seconds in between each. We are going to start with you. Go ahead and ask the question.
How old are you?
This nice lady right here. You have a question? Southern Michigan Paranormals, please send those to me and I'll make sure to get you. Okay, fair enough. Is there a connection with that person that you might still have like a coffee cup or something in the house like that, that is still, you just don't have the heart to get rid of it? Okay. Very cool. Well, not cool that the person's gone, but they're never really gone. They're never really gone. It's supposed to be Laura's job. Laura Reynolds is here today doing readings. Okay, sure. We'll talk a little bit more after the show. Okay, I'm sorry for saying that. We're picking up things from a couple people in here. The one thing I didn't tell you is that I'm sensitive. I let it happen when it happens. I was not doing any readings or offering anything up today. That's something I don't really do. But I let the door happen and let it open when it opens. So if I pick you out, I'm not picking on you. I'm just going to ask you some stuff because there's some people in here who are looking for some answers. I think you know who you are. You've lost some people in your life. I recently lost some folks that mean a lot to me in the paranormal. So I know what you're going through, and I feel you. But maybe this is the bridge, right? Maybe tonight's a little bit of the bridge. So if I can offer that up during this event to let you know that there are still ways to communicate with these folks. Talk to them every day. If I'm going to give you anything, and we'll continue the session here in a second, but talk to them. They hear you. I don't think they've moved on to a dark place. Could you tell us how many people are in the auditorium? I've asked that a couple times. Can you give us an answer? How many people do you see in here that are living? Is that somebody's tummy?
I've sensed something from that corner all night, so.
He's a check man. That's things that we were hearing last night. I know we're waiting for a couple people that were here today, so maybe they found a way in. We have devices up here on stage. If you can light the lights up or make them move, I would be very appreciative. There's so many people here. Has it moved a few times?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Can you touch it again? Yeah, look at that. Can you move it? Can you move it again? Move around with it. See this in my hand, the screen light? If you can see this, it will not hurt you. You can touch it all day long. I can move it around. It's not going to go off. It doesn't go off on people. This is the EMF detector. So if there's any break in that natural field, this is going to detect it. And we know that when spirit's around, there's times that we get readings from it. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to let you hang on to this for a second. And just hold that in your hand, nice and slow, nice and gentle. And we're going to see if somebody wants to talk to you. There's something in here. You guys are, somebody in here is wanting to communicate with somebody. Is there a farm? Are you guys all together? Is there a farm involved in your family in the past, like almost like an orchard or something that you would have gone to in the past? Great grandmother, grandfather? Maybe when you were growing up, when you were little? That you remember? I know there's a lake. There's something about a lake. You guys? Okay. So there's water. Okay. You lost somebody in your family not too long ago? Too fresh to talk about? Okay.
Say yours?
All right.
That yours? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you'd like to ask a question again, ask a question. Maybe that person can talk to you. Have them touch that green light. See if they'll be coming to you here and touch that green light for you. You can keep that private, but you can just ask a general question, like if they could touch the light, or if they're here with you, watching over your family.
Are you watching over us?
Did it move a little bit? Not yet. Oh, there it was. There it was. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you touch it again? Thanks. Thank you. That means a lot to this family. You know it does.
Yes, it does.
Let them know you're here. Let them know you love them. Light it up again one more time if you love them. I know you do. Is it hard to touch things? Is it hard to speak?
Maybe 11 miss you.
Very good.
That was a pretty significant hit. And I know it's difficult for them to, well, thank you for talking to them.
Thank you.
It's just for an exercise, but thank you guys. Thank you so much. So this is what we do with this. We try to communicate, we try to talk. If there's other people in here, you can touch this light. I'm going to leave it right here. So you can see it. I'm going to step away from it. If somebody wants to sit in that chair, feel free. We'd like you to be part of our show. And I'm going to turn this box back on. If we can get you to talk to us. Who's Jake? You're free? What's your name? Good work.
Zach, I was Zach.
Do you have anything to say to anybody in here? What would you like to say? How about over here? Anybody? What would you like to say?
What'd you want? You saw
What
something?
color is this guy's shirt? What's on his shirt? Let me see. What's on his shirt? What color is that on his shirt? Sometimes I try, sometimes I succeed. All right, we're moving on. We're going to walk the audience again. We're going to pick on people. I know next, so we're going to know the next person. These people back here are a little quiet. They heard me out with your silence. Would you like to say something to these folks? Can you say hello? Say hi. Okay, hi. How many people do you see sitting here? How many?
7.
I can't tell. How many are there? 4, that's right. Thank you. Thank you for answering me. I know it takes you guys a while. Do you need our help? Is there anything you'd like to say to people? I've asked that already a few times. We're going to move downstairs here shortly. What would you like to say to these folks? How about this lady?
From the seat.
Okay.
Is it moving?
How about these folks? You say hello? You're okay, girl? Say hello.
Might be the earphone.
They're just here to hear you talk. Yeah, wow, that was pretty significant. One at a time, please.
You guys talking about the curtain moving?
Hmm?
Talking about the curtain moving?
No, he said there's a string hanging from the seat of the chair that's moving.
I see that, but I see the curtain moving.
Mm-hmm.
He's just here to talk to you.
Is there, when I said, where are the air vents?
Is there a child
I
here
was
with
looking
us?
for that myself.
Exactly.
Little girl? Is there a little girl here?
Yeah, okay.
What's your name?
I think they're talking about curtain.
Can you let the little girl come through, please? We We want to talk to the little girl.
You should talk to her.
What's her name? Are you going to follow us downstairs and talk to us downstairs? Okay, would you like us to leave the theater? You want us to leave the theater for a bit? Last question. Do you know who's the president? Who's your president? I can't quite hear you. Who's your president? All right, well, I'm going to turn this off. I want to thank those that talked to us. Thank you. Thank you. Can you see me? I'm sure you can see me. Oh, there's the little girl again. Yeah.
Say hi to the little girl.
All right, we're going to turn this off. Thank you for talking to us. So that begs further investigation for a few of us who are going to come in here. We let cameras, as I said, run last night. We got some strange orb activity. There's a lot of controversy about that. I'll tell all of you that right now, that not everything is mustache hair or dust or bugs or flies and moisture. There's a lot of it that is. But we had some strange things last night where they were shooting directly out of the floor, like out of the floor and going straight up past our camera. We had a few that were blinking. I'm not sure what the significance is, but Bob and I are friends with a gentleman whose his name is Michael Lynch. He's a PhD, comes on our podcast quite a bit, and he has a lot to say about orb activity. And this is a physicist. This is a guy who'll tell you that he thinks a lot of it is ghost. So don't send me 1,000 and million, ghost pictures of dust and stuff out of your attic and your dusty old horse barn. But I will look closely at things and give you an honest answer. Did everybody hear certain voices and heard certain things? Pretty satisfied? Yeah? How many people still aren't sure? You can raise your hand, you can be honest. But you guys did hear that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. How many people heard the little girl a couple times? Yeah, it's quite evident.
She said hi, and I swear said hi back to her.
Yeah, very cool. So, further investigation, especially when I know a child's involved, we've done locations where we get responses from children. I don't always think that they're in jeopardy or they're in pain. Henderson Castle would be the proof of that, because we have a very famous EVP where I had just asked, is this where you play? And the girl tells us not it. So she's playing hide and seek with us. And I play that at a lot of lectures. Everybody ready to move downstairs and try some of the same stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You guys enjoying yourself so far? Be